everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to speak about something that all of us face every single day of our lives. Most of us don't like it. Most of us are scared of it. Some actually don't really mind it because they've learned how to adapt to it. I'm sure you're guessing what it is we're talking about, but I want us to speak about change, the most constant and inevitable thing in our lives. So as I've been growing up, I've been seeing most posts about don't grow up, it's a trap, don't do this. And you know what? I actually believe in that because the older you grow, the more the responsibilities you have, the more pressure everyone puts on you. Like there's so much that goes on the moment you grow up, and it reaches to a point whereby you feel like you've been put in a box. Like you want to do things, you want to be the normal you, but because of change, you can't afford to stay the same way you are. Because every single day of our lives, we're evolving into better people. For some, sadly, they evolve into worse. But I just want to encourage you guys that, you know what, change is something that each one of us has to adopt. And for me, I've been struggling with that because I have, they say that I just thought about something this week, and I was thinking how familiarity breeds comfort. Every time you get into, for example, you've gotten into an interview and you find someone that you know from somewhere, like in the past, it just gives you a sense of, you know what, I can do this. You know what, it's not so bad after all. You know what, she's here or he's here, so it ain't that bad after all. And familiarity always gives you a sense of calmness, a sense of peace. But the moment you get into the deep end and you find things that you're not so used to, you get scared, you get uneasy, you become very fearful. And that's not how things are supposed to be, because we need to learn how to adapt to change, because change is something that we will have for the rest of our lives. And to encourage you, I just want to tell you about a book I read once. And I remember the moment I saw this book, I was just like, really, like, this book is almost, I think, 90 pages. And I just saw it, and it's my aunt who referred it to me, and she's like, you need to read this book. So when she showed me the book, I was like, are you serious? I'm going to spend time to read this? So guys, drum rolls please as I unveil it. So here's the book. Who Moved My Cheese? I'm telling you guys, this book is written by Dr. Spencer Johnson. It's powerful. It's just 95 pages, literally. But this book will change your life. Absolutely. It will really change your life. I remember when I read this book, it was speaking about 3 kinds of rats. And there was one who would run. There was one who would, I don't remember the names, but there were different kinds of personalities that were being depicted in this book. And it just showed me how, like, that's the kind of people we are on a day-to-day basis. That some of us, when we get into a situation, we are stuck. Like, for example, I've lost my job. Fine, I become depressed. I don't have hope for tomorrow. I'm just at a standstill in my life. But there's some of us who get into such situations and decide, you know what, I can't stay at this forever. I need to run and find something better. I need to run and find greener pastures. And there's some of us who easily adapt to change. Fine, I've lost my job. Okay, so on to the next one. Let's look for the next venture. Let's do something else. So first of all, the first step to learn how to adapt to change is to know the kind of person you are. Because the way I react to situations is totally different from how you'll react to situations. So it's very important for you to learn the kind of person you are, so that you can know from this point, fine, I'm the kind of person who gets into a box and I'm stuck. I don't know how to go from this. So from this point, I'm supposed to learn that, fine, because I'm that kind of person, what am I supposed to do anytime I'm met in such kind of a situation? So if you're this kind of person who, for example, goes on to the next one, more power to you, girl or boy, because it means that every time you change or every time something changes in your environment, it doesn't really affect you so much. So that's the first step. The second step is to also know that, you know what, you can't do anything about change. Change is inevitable. It sucks. But you know what, change is so inevitable. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. One moment you're so happy, the following day you're crying because something sad has happened, or you've lost something, or you've not gained something. I mean, life is full of so much change that it reaches a point that, you know what, if you don't learn about this, it will frustrate you for the rest of your days. So that's the second thing. The first thing is to know the kind of person you are. The second thing is to learn that change is inevitable, so you need to adapt to it. And the final thing, one thing I tell myself all the time, it's never that serious. You know what, it's scary. Even as I say this, it's scary, but truth is, it's never that serious. And even in the Bible, I think it's in Ecclesiastes, it says that nothing is new under the sun. It means the problem you're facing now, even 2,000 years ago, honey, it was the same old. So when you're going through a rough patch in your life and you're feeling like, you know what, I'm so unlucky, bad things always happen to me, or what, just remember that nothing is new under the sun. Nothing, absolutely nothing. No disease, no heartbreak, no loss, nothing is new under the sun. So yeah, I'd like to leave you guys with those three, and for the next video I'll also be speaking about change. And I know most of you will be asking where I got this book. You can get it in, I think, most popular bookshops. There's Keswick, there's most of the popular bookshops, and also in town there's people who usually sell novels on the roadside. It's about, I think, 500 bob, but trust me guys, you'll see this, you might think that it's not that important, but I promise you, once you read this book, it will change your life, absolutely. Okay, it sounds like I'm being paid to do this, but I'm not. It's because I love this book. So yeah guys, go read it. So now thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward to see you next time. Bye.